Hey everybody, welcome back to Tires on the Road. Today we're going to do something pretty daring. I'm going to try and take these three lights here, 1, 2, 3, and put them on their own switch over here above the living room lights so that I can have those three lights on their own switch and the rest of the lights on the original switch. That way, at night, or if you're cooking, you can just turn the three lights on over the galley and not have the rest of the lights on. But in the meantime, I'm trying to figure out how these are all wired up so I don't wind up with bigger problems than I want to get into. So I think it should be pretty simple, and we'll see how it goes. The first light coming from the switch is this one here, which is above the refrigerator. This is the power coming from the switch to the chain of the other 8 lights. And the reason I know this is when I disconnect this, the rest of the lights go out. And when I disconnect the other side of that circuit, all the lights go out. So that means that this wire right here is coming from the switch. Now I'm taking my new wire, which is this black wire, because I don't have any of this official RV wire. Same gauge, just black instead of white and green. These do have a negative or white side where the lettering is. So that'll be my neutral and the other side will be my hot. I'm going to pull these up through the ceiling over to this light. That'll bring my original power back to here to feed the remainder of those lights down here. And then I'm going to take another wire from here over into the wall and down to my panel so I can put another switch here to feed those 3 lights over the kitchen. Now I'm taking this one here, which is over the stove, and disconnecting it from the circuit of the ones on the door side. And I'm also going to disconnect this one from the door side circuit as well. The only ones that will be on the original switch are these here up over the door, and these 3 over the kitchen are going to be on their own separate switch. What's making this really easy is using all Wagos. So when Alliance put the rig together, they use these quick disconnects for the wiring, which makes hunting this down and separating the 2 circuits very easy. And the way these work is these just flip up, these little levers here, and it releases the wire. So it's a great connector. Love these things. And these are reusable. So I just took the 3 connector off and installed 2 connectors, Wagos. And I'm going to keep these for future use, or I might have to use them for my lighting modification I'm doing now. But yeah, you just stick the wire in, close the little covers, and they snap right in. Great for low voltage applications, like 12 volt. Getting there, I had to redirect some wires so I could get these 3 lights on their own circuit. So I'm working on that now. I'm not going to show you how I did it because your rig's probably going to be different. But just bear in mind, you just need to track everything down. So far, I've been able to use all the wire that's come with the rig. And the only piece I might have to add is going to be from this spot here over and down the wall. Phase 1 done. Got the original circuit all on its own switch. The other 3 lights are all run to here. Now I just have to get power from here, put my switch in, over, up the wall, over to here so I can keep my junctions all in this one box that'll feed those 3 lights. Pulled the hallway light down so I can get access from this opening to my connection point over here, and then from here into the bathroom fan, and then over and down the wall. Got my new wire onto the fish tape, and I'll go over there and pull it through. There it is. As I go through this, I'm making up all the boxes behind me and putting everything back together so that when I get down to the main panel and I install the switch, everything behind me is complete. Yes, it's a huge leap of faith because I might not have made something up right, but I am checking it as I go. And keep your fingers crossed when I get to the end, it should be money. Everything is made up out here. Those 3 lights are off because they don't have power yet. Now to finish getting that down to here. Now I have to go to the other side of the wall and pull the electrical panel. The heartbeat of your rig right there. It's a lot of wires, but the hole we're going to come down is right back here. Loosen these 2 screws back here. Normally there's a screw here and a screw here, but I just have this on with Velcro. So you take that, pull that back, and there we are. Here's our switch legs for our current lights. So we're going to be tying into this right here to get power to our new circuit. Got the fish tape through. So now I'm going to put a piece of wire on that fish tape, pull the wire back up the wall, tie this piece of wire to my power wire, and then I'm going to pull it back down the wall, back into the panel. Because trying to get the fish tape up through the wall and through that hole in the top plate is impossible. So you got to go from the top down, back up, and then back down. Now let's go see if we can pull this through. Got to help get it started to get in that hole up there. There it is. And bye-bye wire. I'm gonna leave a little slack up here in the attic just in case for future. So let's go downstairs and take care of that. Have the wire up through the hole in the corner. Now I need to mount the switch. Same switch we currently have off of Amazon. I'll put the link below. While I'm thinking about it, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Also give us a thumbs up and give us comments. We do respond to all comments that come through to Tires on the Road. And then the other thing too is make sure you check out these other videos that I put at the end. I also have some playlists on some quick upgrades, some other modifications, and also other adventures that we take as Tires on the Road. So make sure you check those out too. New kitchen light switch is installed. From the dimmer to the 3 lights in the galley or over the kitchen. I'll tidy that all back up. So let's see if it works. Ready? Here we go. First time's a charm. Yay! Full brightness. Once I get this cleaned up inside, I'll close the blinds and show you what it looks like on the 2 separate circuits. All right, getting ready to mount the lighting element above the table. I have it all laid out. Took quite a bit of figuring to make sure I get it just right because I want it centered over. I want it centered right on this line here, right up. And as you can see, the old lights weren't quite centered on the table before. So how I made this is the old door that was from right here. These little circles here are these circles here. When we received the rig, when it was brand new, the island was offset too far towards the refrigerator, and the refrigerator came in and rubbed on the door and damaged the door. So Alliance sent a new door, and I hung on to the old door as potential to see if I could use it somewhere down the line. So repurposing it into this lighting element. Lights are from Amazon. I'll put the link below. And it's going to mount up there and give us an elegant look over the dining room table. And by the way, I have the table spun right now. My table is set up so I can rotate it 270 degrees depending on what we're doing, and it also pulls out from the wall so you get a little bit more elbow room when you're eating.